So you get eventually you're an anti-crime. You get promoted to detective, but you get promoted to detective specifically because of your bribery arrests.
That was a very ironic thing because I made a lot of briberies, but I didn't consider them action or such a big deal.
But can you
But they,
explain what they are?
well, bribery is when going back to when the corruption era was,
Yeah.
and they were rooting out corruption in the Napkish Commission. So if someone offered you money to do a specific act in relation to a crime, so a guy would come in and try to bribe you, say, listen, uh, I'll give you $1,000. Let me go for the gun charge. What we would do is we have to notify a supervisor, and then they would notify internal affairs, and they would come down there immediately and wire you up. I mean, you would be wired, and then you try to get the perpetrator of the first crime to reiterate the bribery. So I had like 16 bribery arrests, and that's originally. I had a great record, but I wasn't getting promoted for the stuff I was doing. And all of a sudden, I got promoted by the Integrity Review Board for making a, a lot of bribery arrests. So I was getting wired up a lot and making bribery arrests that were verifiable bribery arrests. And the department was wild about that because they could publicize it. And it was part of like rooting out, showing that the cops are honest.
Yeah.
So they were very happy about that. And like I said, I knew part of my job was always to make your boss look good. If I did good, my boss looked good. So it was beneficial to everybody.
Yeah.
But ironically, I got promoted, not for all the hundreds. Now I was at like 1,000 arrests already in my career, and I get promoted for, the Integrity Review Board.
Interesting.
It was just like ironic. I made all these, I had multiple gun battles at the time, killed a guy who shot cops, all this stuff, and I can, get promoted for bribery arrest. Hey, you got to take it whichever way you can.
Exactly.
I had letters where well, later on, there was a letter when I got to second grade. There was letters written, I have right there on the wall, that I led the entire detective bureau for 5 continuous years in arrests.
Wow.
For 5 continuous years, I led the whole detective bureau in amount of arrests I made. And it was publicized in a lot of newspapers and stuff. It was just, I had a great career, and it was fantastic.